beat.
Today I'm here with Matt. He's going to talk about his Renault Megane R.S. very quickly. We're just going to have a look around and see what he's done to it.
Cool.
Let's get straight to it.
Go on. So we started under the bonnet. First of all, replaced the bonnet with fiberglass bonnet, so saves 8 kg over the standard one. Brace aero catches on the top. Arcade designs. These are specially made in Japan. £360 for a pair. Unbelievable amount of money.
Oh, wow.
Help the hot air flow out, so helps manage temps on track, which is quite cool. Megane engine bay isn't the most pretty, unfortunately, but a few mods underneath here. You've got silicon turbo hose, turbo back hose there, ITG induction kit, which filters down, comes down. Cold air intake on the side here. Filter sits literally straight behind the bumper here, so you've got nice cold fresh air going straight in. During lockdown I put standard size battery on, so usually run a race battery in there, which will save you another sort of 8 kg, which is about weight saving. On the front we've got an AirTech intercooler, stage 1. I used to run a stage 2 intercooler, but the stage 2 sits slightly up and blocks this section of the car here, so when you're on track the radiator's up the top here, so you'll then suffer with heat soak. So we switched back to a stage 1. Hasn't made no difference in power, which is quite nice, but managed to heat areas quite a lot on that. Been remapped by Engine Dynamics. 318 brake horsepower, 345 pound of torque, so nice and torquey. Very safe on track, predominantly track car, doesn't really get driven on the road. So that's kind of the engine bay in a nutshell, really.
And again, there was one thing I remember you told me. There's nothing on this car for looks. No, everything has a function.
Everything is functional.
Everything has a function.
Everything is functional, to the point where if you have a look at the toe strap, okay, so the toe strap here, it's a Luke FIA toe strap, which is tucked in now. That is bolted to a 0.1 extender. Okay, so this here, you can actually pull the car with this. As you can see, the car's moving, so that is functional. It's not just for looks.
Yeah.
Also on the front, down low there, as you can see, we've got our custom brake intakes. So we've got ducts behind there, which you've got both sides ducted into the inside of the wheel. So you've got cold air going to your brakes. Combos come standard on this. At the moment I've got some Godspeed one-piece G-hook brakes on there at the moment.
And again with the coilovers and so on.
Yes, the nitrons are on it now, which you do notice the difference between, BCs are 800 quid worth of coilovers, nitrons are 3.5 grand.
Yeah.
You know, you do notice the difference, and not quite as crashy on the road. So it is better. I spent a whole year playing with the actual Geo of the car.
Yes.
Going back 3 years, the likes of Raider ring spares and bits and pieces like that had their secret setups, and no one knew what they were. So I set about trying to find out what these setups were. And playing with it, and the Megane is very susceptible to toe. You change the front toe angle and the rear toe angle, and it will completely transform the handling of the car. And we're talking by like 0.1, a tenth. You change your toe by a tenth, and it changes the complete dynamics of the car. It does.
Cool.
Played around with that for God knows how many different shims in the rear, because you have to shim the rear to change your camber and your toe angles. So we did that, and we've got it nice and planted now. You see things, I come up with these different ideas. I never you know, I never follow the pack. I always try and do my own things. You know, like a flock dashboard. You know, people, you know, I don't think I've never seen one in a Megane before, so I flocked the dash. You know, which was a little bit different. Some horn buttons. My good friend Terry at ZPO with the shifter. That is it. You know.
Yeah, but I remember the first time I saw it, I thought it was a short shifter, didn't I?
Yeah.
I actually did think it was a short shifter.
Sequential, didn't you? Sequential.
Well, yeah, that was.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not just yet.
Not yet.
Who knows what the future holds for this car? But yeah, but it's yeah, one of my favourite mods. This is. I absolutely love this car, to the point where I've had him make me one for the Clio. He doesn't even make it for the Clio, and I've asked, and he's made me one, bless him. So.
These are actually your company, aren't they? Pure
are.
Track.
Yeah.
So you actually make them on the website, which we'll put on the video as well.
Cool.
Where they can actually have a look and order some bits and pieces. I know you've got the well, you've got these parts. You've also got the fire extinguisher mount.
We've got our fire extinguisher mounts. These are quite cool. These are selling absolutely like wildfire at the moment. Painted the rear spoiler matte black, so it matches the Clio Mark III RS wing. It's well known for having that wing on the back of it. We've just started selling them. I've had them custom made to the exact specs of that one. So yeah, we sell them as well, which is quite cool. It's all about, for me, it's all about the detail.
Of course.
It is. Rear cage. That's made by Sean at Goslin Motorsport. He is absolutely fantastic. At the time when there wasn't many cages available for the Megane when I bought this, and he got in contact actually with my brother-in-law. Had one of these at the time and said, "Do you want a cage for your Megane?"
Okay.
And he said, "I don't, but my brother-in-law might." And that was kind of the first mod, and that kind of set the tone really. Then that is fully TIG welded. With T45, so it's lighter than anything else. It's TIG welded, so it's ultra strong. Double X bars as well. Most of them you only have one diagonal or one X bar, but double X bars with harness bars as well in there. So it's nice and strong, nice and rigid. Even for an old boy, you know, I mean, I've popped in a 54.9 in this round brands. You know, I only drive the ring at 80%. You know, I never drive any more than 80% of the ring.
Of course.
You know, I've done 812 around there, and the chassis on it is just unbelievable. It is, you know, it's 2 seconds a lap quicker round brand than the Focus was.
Okay.
And the Focus was 420 brake, so it's got 100 more brake, and it had stupid amounts of torque. You know, it had about 600 pound of torque.
Oh, wow.
The Focus, yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. It's the spit flames for fun. But the chassis on this thing is just unbelievable. When I first got it, it tried to kill me at Brands, and one of the front inside bleed nipple was seized when we was doing the prep work for it, and only a few days before, because we were just doing the brake fluid change and stuff. The first track day. So it's okay. Look, we'll just take it easy and stuff like that. Down the straight at Brands, 130 mph at the end. Went to hit the pedal went straight to the floor. It did. From that moment on, I just thought to myself, if I could just get it turned in enough, I could just get it around the corner and I can beach it straight on in the gravel. Because if it goes straight on at the end of that's going to hurt a lot. So I thought if I just could get it turned in, I'll beach it straight. But literally, it turned in, the chassis took it. Bearing in mind I've got no pedal, so we're not slowing down. It turned in, the chassis took it, and we got round and up and out.
Wow.
So yeah, from that day on, I knew the chassis on this thing was absolutely unreal.
I mean, it's all different than normal Megane as well, isn't it? It's a completely different factory. The chassis.
Yeah, the Renault Sport. Yeah, made it the app. Yeah, completely different to Renault.
Because a lot of people, when they hear Renault, they're a bit like, oh, it's a Renault, but it's not really a Renault, is it? No,
it's different factory. Yeah, completely different. You know.
So how does it sound, Matt?
Let's have a look.
Sounds alright.
Full CGR exhaust on that.
Oh,
it is. So turbo back, 3-inch exhaust decat. Yeah, it's a lot of exhaust. It's got V-bands in there as well. So I've got 2 centre sections. One centre section has got massive silencer in it for UK track days and stuff like that, where the noise limits are a bit close. So V-bands, you just undo your V-bands, pull the section down because it's not sleeved, put your silencer in, clips back on, done.
All right, so should we take it for a drive?
Let's go for a drive. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And we've got a Renault Clio coming as well, Renault Clio RS. You said it was under 700 kilos?
It's going to be around that figure, yeah. We're just waiting to get it weighed and corner weighted as well. So a couple of things, did a track day in it, performed really well. After the track day, it's been up on stands, and we've just continued to develop it. Simple things like we've changed the brakes, done a full braided line kit on it, so there's no copper pipes on that at all. It's the braided lines from literally the servo all the way back. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun, that car, and it's available for hire as well.
Yes.
You know, so if people want to do a track day, you know, but don't have the money, you can hire it all day. At any track, or you know, we do taster sessions as well. So for £60, you can go and come and have a half-hour session in it with us. We'll get you set up in the car, get you out there. When social distancing is gone, you know, we can do tuition and bits and pieces, a bit of coaching and stuff like that. So it's
it gives a good taste, doesn't it? If you want to get into racing and you're not 100% sure about it,
yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
You know, £60, half an hour, at least it gives you a bit of an idea and a bit of a buzz. And
yeah, it gives you an idea. You know, I mean, we are the cheapest in the market for track day car hire. You know, for somewhere local like Brands, we're £250. Somewhere further afield like Alton Park, we're £375, I think it is.
Okay.
You know, plus then you've got to book the track day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to cost you in the region of somewhere between, I don't know, £400 to £600. Okay, which is expensive, but when you compare it to the other companies on the market, the cheapest I can find, and I look every day, is £680. That's just for the car hire. Then you've got to pay for the track.
Of course.
So it's actually very, very competitive.
I mean, even I messaged you saying, you know, I want to do a track day.
Still waiting for you to come along.
I am. Once the social distancing is over, then I'm going to come round. I'll record it as well.
Let's go. That's on record. Don't edit that out.
I know. But yeah.
Brilliant.
Thanks.